station of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Andy in Boulder, Colorado. Hey, Andy, what's going on, brother?
Not much, Tom. How you been?
I'm great, man. Yourself?
Pretty good. Hey, congratulations on the grandbaby.
Yes, thank you. I know. Tommy just sent me a picture. I mean, it's gorgeous out right now. He just was taking him out for his first walk this morning.
All right.
He's growling and prowling already.
Yeah, I bet.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. It's making a great weekend. Don't take anything personally. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even sadness will simply disappear if you don't take them personally. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 135. Nasdaq is down 69. S&P is flat. Gold contract up $7.50, trading at $17.96 an ounce. We have silver up 21 cents, $22.40 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 63 cents, $78.82 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 6 ticks, trading 128.11. The 30-year off 25 ticks at 155.05. And King Dollar. King Dollar's down 587 ticks, traded at 95.733. The euro right now is at 113. The yen is at 115.5, and the British pound's at 135 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so we take a look at the SPY first. What you're going to see out here, you have a contraction of volume. Bottom line, you don't have a rejection of price yet, but SPY's only down 31 cents. We take a look at how we came down in the last few days. You're going to see how this shakes out. Well, first off, let's do the whole deal. You broke topside on the 27th of December. That's where I come up with the 500 figure for the SPY. Then what ended up happening is that on the 4th of January, you broke a B point, you broke with volume. That gave us a 501.21 or 501.76. I forget. It's one of those. Bottom line is $501. Then Wednesday, it destroyed the ABC down. Why? Because you came back under the range with volume. That you can make the case also that now it's a false break topside, so it gates the deal. That being said, first day you come down with 104 million. Second day, yesterday, you come down with 86 million. We're only going to do about 65 today. So the bottom line is it's really going to be depending on where we close. If you close inside the 468.28, it's almost like, okay, you're closing inside the largest bar. That's saying, okay, you're still going to bounce next week. And I do expect what we're going to see here is that I expect a bounce. I don't expect a new high. Oh, we might do a spike high. So what a spike high would be is this. Spike high is that, we getting close to like the high is 479. Let's say you get up to 478 or something. You wake up in the morning, it spikes through the 479.98 and then give it about 30 seconds to a minute and a half, gives it up in spades, and then she starts coming lower. NDX 100. We take a look at the 3 Qs. What you have with the 3 Qs, same type of setup. The difference in the 3 Qs is that it's much clearer to me, and I'd say the probability is much higher that the assessment's going to be correct, that we're going to get out of 350. The 3 Qs are at 380 right now. And the reason is that when you set this up, you put a couple, trend lines at the top and the bottom, you can see quite clearly. The first high was generated at 61 million shares inside the Qs. That was generated on the 22nd of November. It tested it with 33 million. So you had 61 testing with 33. The lows, and if you have my book, The Art of Time in the Trade, I have plenty of examples in here of how of charts, number one, and how you're looking at supply and demand. This is just like screaming. Every time at the bottom of consolidation, the first time we had, now remember, at highs, 61 million, and then the test of that was 33 million. At lows, first low, 105 million. Second low, 67 million. Third low, 65 million. This low is going to be probably 70 million. That's building cause to blow this apart and get down to the next level. The real kicker is how far is the NDX 100 going to bounce before it does it. My take is that we are going to bounce. And, you know, depending on how or what you trade, the bottom line, my take would be that you sell the bounce. Gold contract out here, nice setup, and particularly when we get to the dollar, you know, we'll see how this shakes out. But what gold did, pretty amazing actually. Gold went to the highs of the lows, right to the cent, which is just amazing actually, and rejected it. You know, that bottom line, what that says, we're going topside once again, and this is going to be all about the good old U.S. dollar. And the dollar, folks, has been hanging in this consolidation for a long time, since December 24th, I think. Yeah, it is. Since November 24th, since Thanksgiving. So what we have here is this. And we've had long price bars, both on the way up and on the way down. So the bottom line, this is still not out of a consolidation. My take is that we've been building cause here to get down to where we actually broke out. And what would end up happening, you'd have to close under 95, 517. And we're at 95, 750. You know, and we were at, you know, it saved itself. We were at 95, 57 only last Friday, you know. So, but if we break it, guess what? You'll be back to the consolidation. What that would do, that would put juice underneath all the commodities, and in particular, put some real juice underneath the gold market. Some of the higher volume equities that we have out here today, we have Lucid's up $3. You got Apple up $1. You got Advanced Micro down $3.47. Nvidia's down $7.50. You get Tesla off 36. Inside of the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. Mercado Libre's down 6%. You get Xilinx down 4.5%. T-Mobile, is that T-Mobile? Yeah, T-Mobile's down 4.5%. Putting some power into the NDX is that you get Lucid up 8.5%. You get Pinduoduo up 7.5%. Peloton's up 5.5%. And you have Airbnb up 3.5%. We go over and we take a look. Okay, so Airbnb, interesting. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now up 92. The Nasdaq's down 106. S&Ps are off 8.5. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the market's open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time.
The TESS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TESS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TESS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 90, Nasdaq's down 104, S&P's are off 8.5. Let's go take a look at Peloton for one of the targets out here. So this has no doubt been quite a deal for Peloton. The low for the year is $31.51. The high is $171.09. And the question is that, where can this bounce to? So first, let's put this on a weekly. Okay, so on a weekly, what we did is this. Let me see that price point. That price, we went to $31.50. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, wow. Nice job, Brian. Okay. This is a decent setup, folks. Yeah. So check this out. We talk a lot about how markets, equities, it seems to me like it's when you have a break topside, it's almost just about in anything that I've seen. You just give it some time and it's going to come back to the breakout area. What we like to do in the markets is that it comes back to the breakout area. If you come back with light volume, that's the buy. Then the real question is, and that's what the Tiger's asking, is that where do you think it can bounce to? So what you're going to have here on a weekly, which is great, is that you went under the break. Well, this is how it came off the bottom. You went under the break topside. The top break topside we're looking at here is on May 8th. The week of May 8th in 2020. That's when Peloton that's when it's definitely start taking off. It was $32 to close the week at $45. And then if you look at approximately 20 weeks later, it was at $139. So it went down there. It rejected lower price. It had lighter volume on the weekly, which is great. Then what I always do is this. All I do is I go to the biggest, and you can see, and this what's cool about this is this, is that stocks, I always talk about, okay, how are we going down, how are you going up? And what happens with stocks going down is that at some point, the energy starts running out because everyone that's sold. And what normally happens is this. So picture, if we set this up, so you can just see how this kind of runs. Okay, so I set this up at where this is a break. It was a break of the consolidation. So we'll go through this. Anyone that had bought this from September of 2020, it was $87, and then it goes all the way up to $171, okay? So picture this. So remember the price point, 87, and the date, September of 2020. Well, it ended up breaking down, 11 months later. No, 14 months later, okay? So that's why you see that monster bar there. Now, that monster bar would be people that couldn't take it anymore, which they should have stops in. That's the bottom line. But the bottom line, that huge downdraft the week when it went from $92 to $56, what that is that's when people just said, I can't handle it, I got to get out. Okay, so there's your first leg down. Then it goes sideways for a couple weeks, but yet the first low is $55, right? Then the next week, it's $47. Then the next week, it's $45. Okay, so right there, that's the last time that you really see big volume on the way down. So when I look at bounces on the way up, you go basically right to that point. And in this particular case, I'd go right to the big bar. So the big bar is $55. So this is, we're at 35, it's saying you can bounce to 55. Then what I do is this. Then you do that. Then you take your fib number and you bring your fib number down from the top of that trend and see what it is. And the pretty cool thing in this case, that's a 28%. Okay, not that, that's a 28% bounce, which is real viable. That's the real bottom line. And, when you get something like that, those can end up being good trades. What you have to do, one second, PTON. This is the one thing you always have to do, though, too. You want to understand, okay, so it's February 4th. February 4th is the numbers. What you'd be hoping for is that you're hoping for that it's getting up to that point before February 4th, because what you have to worry about, let me put this on a monthly here for a second. What you don't want to happen is that when I do a bounce, I don't like staying in for numbers when you're going in for a bounce, because you're not going in fundamentally here. You're going in that technically, that you think that this thing's got destroyed enough that it can get some action going. On the monthly basis, not bad. Yeah, it's actually not bad. What I was looking for on the monthly basis, folks, what happens is that on the monthly basis, once you see something that's going down like that, if we had on the left-hand side of that chart a larger gap below that, that could be a problem. But that thing doesn't look bad. I mean, that's the bottom line. 877-927-6648. Let's go to Nvidia, because Nvidia is coming to the lower end where it can break this consolidation. So the lower end of consolidation in Nvidia is 271. We hit 270 today. And it's going to be close on the volume. So if Nvidia breaks this level, well, the gap is still live. That's 267. If we break that volume, we break that level, folks, bottom line, you're going to be down to like 208, which people are going to be in shock if they bought it in the 300s and you're down to 208. That is a big number. And that is how Nvidia does trade. It's done. When this thing takes corrections, they are vicious. Like if we go back to, what is this? This is August of 2021. It's at $187. By September, it's at 228. And by, that's a full, what did I start out with? I started out in August. Yeah, I started out in August at 187. It goes up to 228, and then it's right back to 195. Nvidia likes to, the time before that, it went from 153 down to 116, went to 115 in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay? That is the big number. Yes, and there's no doubt that we will hear, okay? So here's, one of the taggers saying, Tom, a lot of the retail traders have basically seen nothing but an up market. And it's going to have a monster effect. Just think about the effect. I've told the story before. The one time that I saw people literally, hurting in a big way was in 1996. And this market, what happened, folks, is that it wasn't that the market corrected that dramatically. What had happened is this, is that we had had a correction since like 1994 to 1996. Like no matter what you bought, you made money. And so people were livid in a big way. And then in 1996, I think it was in the middle of the summer, and then it was like a razor blade that went down for a good like 10, 11 weeks. People were going crazy. And people were really hurt. And people lost a lot of money. That's the other side of it. Because they had leverage to the hilt. They hadn't seen it. Well, we hadn't had one. This time, there's a whole generation that's never seen a, market that's corrected. There's a whole, I think anyone that's 40 or younger has never seen inflation. Maybe 50 or younger. Yeah, easy. I mean, there's a lot of dynamics right now in the marketplace. Stay right there, folks.
Are you having fun trading the markets, but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's up 69 right now. Nasdaq is up down 119. S&P's are off 12. And let's go take a look at Nike. There we are. Okay, so Nike's having a problem out here. A little problem child in a big way, actually. You're down 364. You know, you get a spike low out here the day before they come out with their numbers of 155. You're at 157. Put this on a weekly. Well, 155 is going to be tested. You know, you break 155 and, you know, you're down to 144. I mean, this is how it's set up. The deal with Nike, which is, you know, not cool, I can tell you this, if you're, you know, is that you do not have a high volume high. The first one wasn't a high volume high, which is 23 million. The second one was 27 million. Yeah, the reason I'm bringing that up, I don't like to see equities without high volume highs, particularly something like Nike, because that is saying that, guess what? It doesn't have to go back to highs, period. And actually, I just saw something in Nike's. Well, this is pretty intense, actually. So if we take a look at this back again, what you're going to see, put this on a weekly again. Yeah, if you're going, I know you're going short Nike, but the bottom line is that for folks that are thinking of going long, you got to be careful, because it looks to me like 149 to 144 is game. You break that, then it will go back to the breakout area of 128, and if that happens, there's trouble in paradise. So I'm not quite sure how that is hitting Nike's numbers, but if we take a look at the numbers, they are looking for 10.6 billion this quarter, so that's less than last quarter by 800 million. But they're only going to, well, they're 82 cents to 72 cents. That being said, though, then the next quarter, so watch this is interesting. They know how they're selling, okay? The next quarter after that goes from 10.6 billion to 13 billion. So you're talking about some decent numbers. There's no doubt about that in Nike, but technically that thing is set up down there in a big way. Yeah, and what you do have happening, and this is what you're going to see a lot more of too, folks. I'm not sure about Nike as much, but yeah, no, Nike, all the shoe companies, anyone that's manufacturing right now, what has been happening since this wasn't a COVID deal. This was when the tariffs got put in, maybe it's 3 years ago now. The bottom line is that a lot of the companies in China moved to Vietnam immediately, because Vietnam, bottom line, the tariff situation, I believe, I got to find out how long the law is in place. It might be like 50 years, though, from the Vietnam War, that there's no tariffs out of that place. That's the bottom line. And so what you're seeing is a huge amount of manufacturing going from China to Vietnam, because that's the only way that you could actually do the spread in order to basically stay in business. I mean, it's that dramatic, too. Okay, the XAU, the HUI. We can go over the volumes because we got these come in at like 8 o'clock at night, but what we're looking for, I want to see how this was yesterday. Okay, so Wednesday was 27 million on the way down. Thursday was 27 million, but we're going into 38. And that's what we needed. Now, okay, this is cool. So today what we got is you got a lower low today, a rejected lower price at 123 or 124.22. That's saying you can go top side. That's on the Gold Bugs index. That's on the XAU. Okay. On the Gold Bugs index, right now this is trading up $1.98. It was down. We hit a low of 241. It's at 243. First day we come down with 20 million. Second day you come down with 20 million, and you're going into 30. Okay, so that's cool too. See, you can see what's happening here. And when you're going to get a rejection of lower price. We're going to have lighter volume, and then if we put this on a weekly, what we're going to have. Oh, this is not really good on a weekly. Nice. Yeah, on a weekly, you're into the bar on a weekly, but the bottom line is the volume's not even close. You're going into 218 million, and we're at 71. So that's saying, let's do the GDX, okay? Let's see what the GDX looks like. We take a look at that GDX. Yeah, you can see the volume right in the GDX. Okay, so the first day down, Wednesday was 26 million. Yesterday was 28. Today we got to a lower low. You're only at 15. That's a nice rejection of lower price, has lighter volume. Bottom line, that's in that higher prices are coming at us. And it's going to be about this dollar. I mean, actually, here, I want to show you something. If you're in the gold market, watch this. Okay, let's pull up. I'm pulling up Barrick Gold, because I want to show you something. I was watching this earlier. Okay, so I'm going to put this code that I just put there, the AQR. What that brings up, folks, is that brings up all the larger trades for the day. And you can see inside Barrick, someone big is buying Barrick. There's a couple funds. You don't see this a lot, okay? You see all these, okay? 27,000, 25, 25, 25, 18. Listen, it's still only an $18 stock. That's not a fortune. But what you do have, this is saying someone else is coming in here because I watch this every day. If we go take a look at Anglo Ashanti, this had a couple good-sized buys in it, too. 55,000 at 5 minutes to 10 this morning. Another 10,000 at 10:34. That's a good number. If we go look at GFI, what happens mostly, folks, is this: this wouldn't be. Well, this one's good. Look at this one here. Oh, this is good. Just as we're talking, I love it. See this one right here, folks? 1532. That's 332. This must have just happened. Yeah, 332. Someone just bought 100,000 shares of GFI at 1014, and that we're trading the high's 1018. We're trading 1014. At 230, they bought 19,200. 251, 10,000. Yeah. Okay. We're going to do a few more of these because the gold market is so small, folks, that when funds decide to get in the gold market, they're not going to buy just one stock. They normally they buy 3 or 4 different stocks. Okay, stocks that they want in the sector, and they mostly come in the exact same time. So let's go to Newmont and see. And Newmont had been the first one that they finally started buying. Newmont's case, not bad. I mean, it's a $60 stock. You can see at 1 o'clock, someone bought 11,000. You don't use the print from the beginning of the day, the 9,000. Those are orders that were just in there. Let's go to Franco-Nevada and Royal Gold. So Franco-Nevada is trading up 37 cents. Yeah, someone's coming here. There you go. 1130, 15,000 shares of $126 stock. Yeah, that's not a retail trader. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials trading up 90, Nasdaq down 111, S&P's off 8. We'll come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, Trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times Bull and Bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading up 95. You get the Nasdaq down 107. S&Ps are off 7.5. Now check this out, folks. This is the type of speculation that we have out here. Now watch this. So I've just brought up the ProShares Bitcoin ETF, and the low for the year is January 7th, $25.55. The high is $44. Now, if you're watching Tiger TV, see that market cap right there? The market cap is saying it's 1 billion market cap. Well, and the inception date, just look at this for a second, is October 19th, okay? So just remember October 19th first, okay? So let's go, I'm going to go to Bitcoin first, and we're going to go to October 19th, right? Because I want to show you something how this is, which is just absolutely amazing. It's not what you're actually going to think at the beginning. It's actually more dangerous. Okay, so here we go. There's October 19th. Okay, so October 19th, when this debuted, that Bitcoin was 64,000. Well, the trade is from 61,000 to 64,000 all day. So let's just say 62,000, right? That's the day it traded. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the ETF structure. And this is the ProShares ETF. And you can see the market cap is $1 billion, right? Well, the thing that I want you to wrap your head around, and this is just amazing, is that when this ETF came out, and particularly because, ProShares used to be advertised, the directions of advertiser, I keep my eye on all of these all the time anyway. But what I want you to understand is this. This was one of the fastest ETF structures ever to get to $1 billion. I think they got to $1 billion like within a week or 2 weeks. It was one of those deals. Okay, and you saw what I just showed you. So they got to $1 billion when Bitcoin's trading $42. Well, Bitcoin's trading $42. They're still at $1 billion. So what does that say? That says, okay, that people continue to buy all the way down. Now, hopefully they're different people. But that's what you have happening here, which is just unbelievable. This has been in a one-way route the whole down. I mean, because the high was $44. That was, the first couple weeks it consolidated at the highs, and I just gave it up. My point more than anything, though, is that people are buying, because we know the market cap is still $1 billion. Well, it's certainly not $1 billion market cap when you're trading $44, and then it's $1 billion market cap at $26. Well, it is if, in fact, you end up having more people buy in, and that's what they have here. That's what you got to remember something, and this is how this works in an ETF structure. ETF structures get born and die at 100,000 at a pop. That's how it works. So what ends up happening is that this is definitely different than looking at an Apple or something, okay? Because what ends up happening, they can create as many shares as they want. This thing can go down to $10, and it would still be $1 billion market cap if, in fact, people kept buying it. The difference is that, of course, you're going to have more shares outstanding at an average lower price. But this is quite a strategy, man. And, we'll find out whether it's just people doubling or tripling on the way down, or in fact, people are looking saying, hey, man, okay, I got Bitcoin down at 41,000 right now. I think it's a good deal. Myself, I think what we're going to see here is more than likely we got down to 40,000 today. But the swing area here that's gleaming out that's kind of where we got to today. Yeah, let's look at this. Yeah, because that's where we got to. And my point is this. In Bitcoin's case, we built enough cars since December 4th to make not only the run where it just made there, to make the next run down to that 32,000. That's how this is set up. If Bitcoin doesn't bounce like, ASAP, the next leg will get you to 37. Might have to build cars there a bit. And then you're down into this 29 area. And then the real question is going to be, what can you do for me there? When you take a look at the larger chart, you'll see I just put the larger one up. The lower end of this larger one is 28,000. Well, there's no reason it can't go to 28. It breaks 28, guess what? And it's 19. You break 19, you go to 13. And that would be 6. So right now, look at this right now. Right now, anyone that has bought Bitcoin from February, for last year. If you bought Bitcoin the last year, unless you bought it, okay, there's 3 spikes here lower. May, June, and July. At some point, it was below that. But bottom line, you can get the gist of it. The gist of it is that you have an awful lot of people that had bought in the last full 12 months and, in fact, are in a losing position right now. That is when you'll normally get more selling, and then the selling will abate. If we go back to the Peloton deal, where I didn't finish that story, is that the whole thing about the bounce and then how it goes up to the last day with low, heavy volume is that there's some people that will never sell out. It doesn't matter whether they're down 90%. That's my take on it, where the last... Sorry, folks, excuse me. That's the last time with big volume on the way down. That's what it comes down to, So we'll see where the whole Bitcoin deal comes out. Let's go take a look at the oil market, because oil continues to want higher price, And then this is going to be, it's about the U.S. dollar. It's about basically people using oil in general. And if we do CL1, I want to do the continuous contract because we want to get a much bigger picture of where oil's been and where we are, because oil's been in a huge, basically, highs, huge lows, and these trends have been long, long trends. Yeah, so right now, 85 bucks is game. Yeah, see, right now, 106 bucks is game. That's the bottom line. You take a look at it. We had the high of 147 in 2008. Then you had the crash down to $32. It does a retracement to 114. Stayed up there a year and a half, 2 years. Gets dropped down to 26. Does another up to 70. The way this is set up right now is that we get $100 oil coming at us. And you can see we're actually in a much larger consolidation. And then, of course, and that's so April of 2020, that's something that we should not forget if you were around at that point. That's when it went negative, minus $40 negative oil. Could you imagine? Minus $40. That was something else, no doubt. Pretty wild. If you haven't got the gold report yet, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right on the front page under featured content. Check it out. Next gold report's going to be out Monday, approximately noon. Dow Industrials right now, that's not holding price either. Dow is up 37. Nasdaq's down 110. S&P's down 10. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Are you looking for a secured investment which pays you on a monthly basis? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be the program for you. The best rate on a 5-year CD in the country right now, according to Bankrate.com, is paying 1% per year or $1,000 per $100,000 invested. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly, on secured, high-value, buildable properties in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment is for 4 years, paying 7% per year or $7,000 per $100,000 invested. Your investment is secured by high-value real estate in St. Petersburg, Florida. Your investment can be anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Do you want to make $1,000 per year on $100,000 invested or $7,000 per year on a secured Tiger First mortgage? The Tiger First Mortgage Program may be just the program for you. The Tiger First Mortgage Program pays 7% per year, paid monthly. For more information, you can call 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. So let's go take a look at these volumes as we close out the week here. And this is the first week, so you're going to hear a lot about this. So we had 68 million right now on the SPYs. Wednesday, we did 104, 86 yesterday. That's what you're looking for to say that, okay, you get a contraction of volume happening. On the weekly basis, what you have is this. You're coming into 550 million, and you come down with 403. So you're still coming down with light volume. That's the bottom line. NDX 100, we take a look at the 3 Qs out here. The Qs are going to have more volume, though. And the Qs, to me, want to break this, this consolidation. The Qs have done 66 million. Yesterday was 70. Yeah, there'd be an expansion of volume on the Qs. That's on the daily. On the weekly, the way it's going to be set up, look at this. Yeah. You have 403 at a low. We're going to do 311. And at a high, so picture this. You can see this on the weeklies too, man. This is crazy. So your first high in the Qs in a weekly, 230 million. It tested with 156. The lows, 403 million, 265, 180. And now look at this one, man. Okay, so this is intense. This is a big expansion, man. So 2 weeks ago, we did 180. That's when we rejected lower price and went from 377 back up to 398. And then we come back down with almost No, not double, but, 188 to 360. You can see where that force is. And this bar here is sticking out like a sore thumb, man. The bar, the 350s, it's low. 365 is its high, And then we'll see where it shakes out. What we do have, folks, is, and this is important to wrap your head around, too, is that more than 50% of the stocks inside the Nasdaq are already down more than 50%. So it's the high flyers that are getting smacked now, and that's why the market itself is, getting ripped apart. Have a great weekend, folks. Have a safe weekend. Don't forget, Tommy kicks us off Monday morning. Come back and visit him Monday morning. Have a great one, folks. Look at him, folks.